Greetings, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Alicia, and today I'm bringing you a part 2 of Easy Kids Lunchbox Ideas. If you haven't seen my first video, I'll link it right up here in the corner for you, as well as down below in the comments. I'll also link all the lunchbox supplies I use for my kids' lunches as well. All right, let's just get right into it. Our first lunchbox meal is something that I start in the evening and I finish in the morning. I'm going to be making naan bread pizza with salami, and I want the pizza to be slightly warm when they open their lunchbox. So I'm prepping all the sides the night before. You will see a lot of the same sides throughout this video because we're trying to use up what we have, but the main course will be different for each meal. I really try to incorporate a lot of different veggies into their lunch boxes because as an adult, I appreciate variety too. Also, lunches are a great time to start experimenting with different foods for your kids. They're not home, they don't have any other options. Whatever is in front of them when they sit down in the cafeteria is all they have. So maybe they might just be hungry enough to try that Brussels sprout or spinach. I'm taking this naan bread I got from Costco, and by the way, naan bread freezes wonderfully. So I put the whole package in the freezer and pull out whatever I need when I need it, and it defrosts super fast. On the naan bread, I'm putting some leftover homemade pizza sauce that I had on hand in the freezer as the base and using whatever cheese I have in my fridge. So this time I'm using Monterey Jack. And because I overlooked the word pepperoni on my grocery list, I had to improvise the meat and sub pepperoni for some salami. We always have charcuterie meats on hand, so this was no problem. So I'm just going to cut up the salami into smaller bite-sized pieces so it's easier for them to eat because it is a little bit thicker than pepperoni.
Play the part by not being honest. We are lost for the cause in our unspecific state. It's the logic of things that I never could explain. Fill the blanks in our dirty sheet.
I place the pizzas on a cookie sheet and broil the pizza on high for about 5 minutes, but definitely watch it because you can go from lightly brown to burnt within like 30 seconds. So definitely keep an eye on it.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Let us mend all the cracks that we made up. Just a bit is enough when we're fading. What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I didn't have room for their dessert inside the container, so I just opened one side of their Twinkie for them to open easily, and I placed it inside their lunchbox. When they got home this day, they raved about the pizza and wanted more, so it was a big hit.
It's when I'm missing a single piece.
So this meal I've made for them before, and I only really like making it for them in the cooler months when I know the weather won't make their sandwiches warm, but I'm making egg salad sandwiches on croissants. So this, again, is something I prep the sides the night before, along with making the egg salad to let it cool overnight, and I finish it off the following morning. So how I make my egg salad, I like to put a little bit of mayo. I like to put Dijon mustard. I think Dijon really just makes it so much more flavorful. And then I add in some pickle juice, especially this particular pickle juice because it has dill and garlic in it. Oh my goodness, it is so delicious. I don't put much of it, just like a teaspoon or two, just to get it a little bit wet. But I think this tastes so fantastic.
Expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now.
Guys, you will see these chips a lot in this video. We seriously are obsessed with these kettle chips from Costco. They are so delicious and super addicting. They're really crispy, and the bag itself is humongous. So we don't want to waste it. We don't want them to go stale, but honestly, we eat them so fast, there's never a chance for them to get stale. They are so, so good. If you ever see them at your Costco, definitely try them. Here's a really good tip. If you have younger kids who like have difficulty with larger veggie sizes like carrot sticks, try grabbing like the shredded carrots that are in the bags, or even the coleslaw. We've done like a broccoli slaw before where I'll put them in the little cups like that for their lunches, and they love it like that. They think it's easier to eat and it's just different for them. So definitely check out that refrigerated veggie area for different veggie ideas. So I'm using the leftover croissants we had from a meal that I made the night before, and what a perfect way to use up croissants, by making egg salad sandwiches. If you've never had an egg salad sandwich inside a croissant, oh my goodness, you are missing out. It is super buttery and flaky. Don't cut the croissant all the way through, just kind of cut it halfway through to create like a pocket so it's less messy for them when they go to pick it up, because I've cut it before when it's all the way through and they've definitely made a huge mess, and I can't help them when they're at school. So just go about halfway and then stuff it.
So baby, we should start living now, 'cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now.
This is another super easy lunchbox idea. I am taking some leftover dinner rolls that I made, and I'm gonna use them as sandwich bread. So this is perfect for any type of rolls you get. If you get Hawaiian rolls from the store or Kaiser rolls, just use the leftover rolls that you have for mini sandwiches.
Baby, we should start living now.
I'm going to be using some deli ham, but use whatever you have. And then for cheese, because a slice of cheese is too big for the sandwiches, I'm actually quartering the cheese, and I'm just giving half a slice to each child. And then I'm going to be topping it off with some spring mix on one and some spinach on the other, because my younger son doesn't really like the radicchio lettuce, so I leave that off for him.
See that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind.
This last lunchbox idea is super fun, and it was actually inspired from our June Disneyland trip. And we went to Lamplight Lounge and we got the kids some PB&J rolls. I don't remember what the name is, but they kind of look like sushi rolls essentially. And what they do is they roll the bread out to make it super thin and kind of pliable, so you're able to roll it without the bread breaking. And then they put a very thin smear of nut butter, and then you roll it up and you cut it into fourths. And then what they do is they drizzle the jelly on top to make it look like a sushi sauce, I guess. But because I didn't want them to get super messy, I decided to put the jelly in its own little container on the side, so then they can dunk in their little roll, and then they can put as much jelly on it as they want.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see.
I recommend trying this if your kids like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, just to kind of switch it up. You know, you do have to throw the crust away because you can't really roll the crust out that great. But I think this is just kind of a fun treat and just a different way to use peanut butter and jelly as a meal idea.
Shooting me Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you.
For the English cucumbers, I actually like to skin it like in a pattern. So I leave like some skin on and then I skin it and then skin on and then skin it. I just think it looks really pretty and it keeps the little crunch factor there without it being overly crunchy, if you know what I mean. So I always do that with our cucumbers.
Knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. Like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet.
And that is it, friends, for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully this gives you a little bit more lunchbox meal inspiration. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate the support. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
I used to let